welcome everybody. This is the In the Know podcast. It's your boy TV Chef, my right hand man Jake Cutter.
What's happening?
And it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back in the saddle here. And today we have Miss Theresa Mccoullogh. She's the owner of Growing Hands. That's a nonprofit that promotes lupus awareness. And it's been a while. I've been wanting this interview for a minute, so to just get the information out there. And can you introduce yourself? Tell people a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Theresa Mccoullogh. I am the founder of Growing Hands nonprofit, where we attempt to educate, support, and give updated information on new medication, new treatments for those that have been diagnosed with lupus.
Awesome. So my first question is, I think it's a question that most people do have. We hear the word lupus, but we don't know exactly what it is. Can you explain to us what that is?
Lupus, which is called SLE, and that is systemic lupus, and I always get the last part mixed up, is erythematosus. It is an disease to where the autoimmune system attacks itself. It gets confused, so it don't know which good germs to fight or which bad germs to fight.
Okay.
So our body attacks itself.
Wow. Good gracious. Okay. And that's what going through my notes, and the people say it's often been termed the invisible illness,
Right.
because you just can't see it. So what is your daily routine in dealing with that?
For most of us that have lupus, it takes us a minute to wake up and get out of the bed due to stiffness, joint pain, chronic fatigue. A lot of us sleep most of the day because of the fatigue.
Gotcha.
For me, I still try to get out, be active, spend time, do things with my grandkids. Of course, advocate, put on events for my nonprofit. But for most of us, all we can do is get up, get something to eat, lay back down, go to the bathroom, lay back down, because it just takes so much energy out of us to where our bodies is just literally too heavy to carry.
Okay.
So is that a certain stage, or is that how it initially hits you, or is it just vary from person to person? Is it to that extreme with each person?
It's different we suffer from the same symptoms, but it's different for everybody.
Okay.
When you develop lupus, it's usually starting with joint pain, stiffness, chronic fatigue, skin rashes, maybe sensitivity to sun. You may get like a butterfly pattern on your face, above your eyes, and right here across your nose. That's how it started for me. And then like a year later, I lost my voice. I couldn't talk at all. And the way I describe it is that I sounded like a monster in a horror movie.
Wow.
Yeah. So how it starts off and how it treats us is same symptoms, but different levels.
Okay.
And then if you have other illnesses, that plays a part in it too.
Gotcha.
So going into that, so I would assume that was the starting point for you to get more to become an advocate for others that's going through the same thing. So what in there made you say, okay, I'm gonna stop essentially just taking this on for myself, and then I'm gonna start advocating for others?
Because when I found out that I had it, I knew about lupus before. But, it's like when you buy a car, then you start seeing everybody else with that same car. So I started meeting more people with lupus and hearing their stories, And it just, I've always been the one to try to help, you know, I like to do my part. So, when I found out I had lupus, I met a lady, Ann Walker, and she really got me involved in advocating too. And it's because people don't really listen to us. They don't understand, because what you see right now, there's a lot going on inside this body, a lot. And see, people look at us and say, well, you don't look sick, but how does lupus look?
Right,
You know?
right. So I would assume you had more like flare-ups and things of that come along and then the joint pain gets real intense or something. Or?
Yes, and then I developed more health issues, heart disease, lung disease.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and now I have double lupus. I have discoid lupus, which is the skin part.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like I said, it's one of those things. It's almost like when you telling somebody you got diabetes for the first time, and everybody looking at you like, "Well, I can't see it," but you feel it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a type 2 diabetic. Trust me, it hurts. No, when nobody sees it, they just say, "Wait, sugar high, drink some water." No, that water ain't gonna do it. It ain't
When your
gonna do
levels
it.
are off, it's kind of hard to come back from that.
It
you know?
is. It's hard to get it back in tune. And so, I guess that's another question for me. What in turn is your diet? What do you still have to stay away from to not cause a flare?
Now, see, that's hard for me because I have another autoimmune on the GI side, which is gastroparesis. So my stomach won't allow me to eat, period, sometimes. Then when I can eat sometimes, it won't stay there. Anytime I have a lupus flare, it always flares it up. So really, I just have to eat what I can eat at that time.
Okay.
Yeah. Certain foods that lupus patients are not supposed to eat, they don't really affect everybody, you know, but you still need to be mindful of what you eat and how much, you know.
Gotcha.
So does obesity play a part in lupus? Either increasing your chances or decreasing your chances, or increasing flare-ups or anything of that nature? Do you think does obesity have any effect as far as
Just like it does with anything else, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, just that extra weight carrying it around is putting pressure on your body, you know. So it affects it just like it would anything else.
Okay.
So,
So,
my fault.
no, you're good. I just
So,
think it's good stuff.
as far as Growing Hands, your nonprofit organization, what services or things that you can do to help people who actually have lupus?
Now, what I do outside of putting on events to make people aware, I also stay in contact with lupus patients, try to give them updates on new medications, check in with them. If they need help with finding doctors, I try to help them with that. If they would like somebody to go with them to the doctor, because I go so much, so I feel like I can write my own prescriptions. You know, sometimes we need somebody to go with us that understands, you know. You may have loved ones that are there to support you, but not everybody understands what
they're
you're
going through.
Yeah. I do collect donations and help out, you know, lupus patients with blankets, socks, hats, gloves, things that we need like during the winter time. Because we're sensitive to heat and we're sensitive to cold.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, definitely keep us in contact when it comes to the events, because that's what me and this guy do all the time. So, you know, if there's anything that we can get together on and put something together, whether it be a collection site for when you're doing that, or, you know, it would be real cool just that one day have a lupus luncheon. You know, we could just get everybody together that that way people can kind of trade off their stories and trade off, you know, how they deal with it
Right,
or whatever.
right,
Because
right.
it may be something somebody else doing
Right,
that can
that
help
can help,
somebody
right.
else. So
Exactly.
definitely keep us in tune with that.
Listen, I already have an idea in mind, but I just can't quite get it together.
What's the hold up?
I want to have a, like a fashion show type gala,
Okay.
but, you know, where everybody dresses in purple and, you know, the whole thing is in purple.
Okay.
And that's what I wanna do.
So-
A nice, you know, evening type thing.
So even like a ball.
Yeah,
That would be
Yeah.
dope. The
exactly.
Lupus ball.
I know,
I can see
there's
that.
nothing been done like that before.
I can see us putting that together. We definitely will be a part of that. You know, so if anything we can link up and just, if we don't do nothing but just help secure a venue,
Okay.
you know, and then we just work it out from there, you know. There's plenty of these community centers around that we should be able to book something for a night to be able to put that on, you know, so,
See, that's the thing behind growing hands, making connections.
exactly. And anything that we can do to, help the community, you know, that's what we do, so,
Yeah,
Yeah, we got away from the village aspect
yeah.
and the village thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be, a lot of your elders, that would be their first thought. That's one reason why a lot of them didn't achieve personal highs and personal, you know, top-notch goals type deal, because they were always concerned about others.
right.
And so when you put yourself aside and that's how you function, you know, it's a thing that, as we study, we call it nation-minded, because you're concerned about people that you don't know, but they are your people.
Right, exactly.
You know, just because I haven't personally shook your hand or anything, but I do care what happens to you.
Right.
So that it's a different mentality when you are village based, and that's what definitely sounds like growing hands is village based.
It is, and the more I reach out, like on social media,
Mhm.
I've made a lot of connections to people. One lady, and I call her my sister now, she reaches out to me all the time because she doesn't have anybody to talk to. You know, nobody understands. She has her fiance, but like I say, you know, I'll reiterate, when you have an illness like this, you need somebody that knows the ins and outs of it, you know, because when you wake up 12 o'clock in the afternoon and then you say, well, I'm tired, I'm gonna lay it down, and it's 12:30, 1 o'clock, people say, what you been doing all day?
Right.
Nothing. They don't understand that. So we all need, with your diabetes, you need somebody that you can talk to understand that, you know, aspect of your life, you know, and whatever you might be going through, we all need support, but we need somebody too that understands, that can relate to what we're going on.
Mhm.
So do you have anything that's already been planned as far as the rest of the year that you want everybody to know about, or should we just contact you through the social media channels and see exactly what you have going on?
Yeah, cause I have started working on the event that I just
Okay.
talked about, yeah.
Okay.
So they can just contact me through email, phone number, social media, or through you. Through in the know.
Yeah, okay. We gonna put up all the information when we post it, so, but I would imagine that, like you say, being the support for other people who ailing from the same thing that you ail to, and then trying to run a non-profit, how do you just take your time? How do you go about relaxing with knowing that kind of weight that's on you?
That is how I relax.
Is to keep doing the
Yeah.
work. I understand.
That's how I relax.
I definitely understand it.
Cause I feel like I'm out of place and I don't feel productive if I'm not. Now, when it's time to sit down, Lupus will make you sit down.
Oh, I believe.
Yeah, but I still try to handle things over the phone, you know, like I say, constantly staying in contact with my lupus people. I have a lot of friends that live outside of the state, you know, we video each other, we call each other, we message each other, or either we, contact each other through social media.
Okay.
But still, I don't, it's too much to do to sit down. It's too much that I have to do to get the word out, to let people know about lupus. So, just try to keep going.
Yeah, I know someone who's been dealing with it for years, and she remains to look incredible. She has her ups and her downs, but she's an incredibly strong woman, and that's why this was that much more intriguing to me, because I've been around a person for years that's had it.
Really?
Yeah, and you'll see the kind of the ups and downs, but it's like you don't get to see the dark side of it. Let's put it that way. That's why people consider it to be nothing, because when they see you, you're smiling. When they see you, you're up,
That's what I was
and
gonna
you're
say.
moving, and you know what I'm saying. But they don't see the downtime when you may want to be doing something, but you can't.
Yeah.
When you absolutely have to sit down. Have to
Well,
lay down,
one thing that I can guarantee you that any lupus patient will tell you, no matter how strong you may think you were before lupus, when you find out you have it and you go through life with it, that's a whole different type of strength that you learn. You learn to hide that pain, and people still look at you like, you look good, but they just don't know how you feeling on the inside, that you wanna cry. When somebody comes and wanna shake your hand or give you a hug, that hurts, it's so much stuff that lupus teaches you, it gives us, and I when you first have it, you cry about it, mad, you get mad, don't know what to do, depression, all of that. But once you get through it and look at it in a different light, a lot of strengths come from that. You'll learn a lot about yourself when you're dealing with lupus and how much you can handle.
Right. Wow.
So as far as growing hands, the organization, in the next 5 to 10 years, how would you like to see it grow?
Oh, wow. From state to state. And you know what? As crazy as it may sound, one day, one of the celebrities is gonna help me host a huge lupus walk. That's my ultimate goal.
We hadn't done that in a while, and I think that
That's
was
my ultimate goal,
we
to
had,
have a
the Lupus
huge
walk was it 2016? 2016?
It's been a long time, cause the last event I put on was, Christmas time last year, where I collected all the items and gave them out to different lupus patients. Plus on the side, I helped a family that was in need of food and, money to help pay bills.
I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we definitely need to get back to that Lupus walk.
Well, with that, the idea that I have, Thursday, because a lot of us can't walk, I
Okay.
want to connect with some, wheelchair company and see if they would, be willing to rent out wheelchairs, so, somebody can push, cause they want to be a part of it too, instead of just sitting on the sidelines.
Make sure they have like a sponsor
Yeah.
that that's gonna be there to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I wanna tell you guys about lupus, cause when some people hear the word lupus, they automatically think, can I catch it? Yeah. It's not contagious. It is not, even with me having the discoid lupus on my legs, you can't catch it. You can't catch it. Yeah. And then some people think that lupus is like cancer. It's not. Totally different disease.
Gotcha.
Totally different disease.
Well, I'm glad you're here to inform us. I mean, we taking it directly from somebody who's dealing with it, not somebody who reading off a piece of paper and telling somebody what it is.
Yeah.
It's somebody that actually feels these pains every single day. And still, I have, for as long as I've known you, and I've known, you was a lupus patient, I have never seen you outside of your smile. You know what I mean? Like, every conversation we've ever had has been, you know what I mean? It ain't never been no bad, it ain't never been no woe is me type. It's always been joyous. You know what I mean? So that's awesome to me.
Well, you know, when you have things going on, whether it be health issues, relationship issues, you know, you still have to find a way to be positive.
Right.
Being negative about, you know, situations makes it worse.
Yeah.
It makes it worse.
Yeah. So let me get a question here. What does a person with lupus get from your nonprofit that they can't get anywhere else? What separates you from anyone else who's trying to do something like this?
I would say Growing Hands is a nonprofit, but we are a family.
Okay.
That's what you get from us. You get a real family. You get a connection. You get people that really do care and want to help and will go the extra mile to help find you the support that we can offer, you know.
Okay. Excellent answer. Because that's important. Because it's like one thing I've learned in watching people deal with illness is a trust factor. When they can trust in the people around them, they do a lot better. Usually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When their support system is sturdy and grounded, you see them work better, work
Yeah.
harder at getting better. So, wow. I just want to tell you, I appreciate what you do.
That is
you know.
important.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna say, when I go through my bad flare-ups, I have family and friends, you know, to support me, but my number one person is my sister. I don't know how it came about, but I went through a bad flare-up. She came to my house with a bowl of potato soup, and don't you know that helped me get better?
Potato soup. Okay.
She's patient with me when I have trouble walking, but she won't let me sit down. She don't rush me. You know, and you need people, that's important.
Yeah.
You need people that are genuinely there for you, you know, and that will be patient with you. So, it means a lot to have somebody, you know, that's gonna help you get through the hard times.
So that fuels you being there for other people.
Yeah.
It's full circle. It makes sense. Yeah. Wow.
But you know, when you're going through, because I don't know if you have any issues, you do, you know, it helps, you know, to have somebody to talk to, and when you going through things yourself, you understand more what other people are going through. You have more empathy for them.
Oh yeah, definitely understand. Yeah. That's a very true statement.
So as we close out this show, if you can look into the camera and for anybody that's living with it or going through it, you know, what would you like to tell them?
You can still have a productive life. You may have the illness lupus, but don't let it have you. Still live your life. Find somebody, a group, support group, nonprofit, whatever. If you have a family member, friend, you have me. Connect with me. That's what you need. Support. You can always count on Growing Hands Nonprofit to be there for you.
So when you say connect with you, so Facebook, Instagram,
I'm not on Instagram.
Not
I'm
on
on
Instagram.
Facebook and TikTok.
and TikTok, and under Growing Hands.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome, and we will put those links up when we post the show. And I'm so happy you came.
Thank you.
even though you sitting in the parking lot.
Chilling like that.
Every couple of seconds he will look over, like.
I'm out there looking like your security ain't
But look, I was looking at him too, thinking, looks familiar. Like, yeah.
Spoke to her when she got out the car. That's why I thought she was going to her house. I was like, okay, that ain't her.
That ain't her.
She didn't say anything, you know, so, couldn't see it. All I told him, I said she had a purple shirt on.
All this
And then when he came back in here, he said, she got on purple? I said, yeah. He said,
I was like,
she looked right at me.
right. I was like, she didn't look at none of the shirt. I was like, okay.
Listen, I really appreciate you guys having me on because
Yes, ma'am.
lupus is not talked about a lot.
Well, we gonna bring it to the forefront, and we definitely gonna get rolling on this event.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and mark something before the end of the year. I mean, it's July, but you know, I see it feeling like a little Christmas ball. You know,
Yeah.
maybe we gonna go throw on the dusty tux and, you know what I mean, and get all bow tied up or something.
Right.
Come in there sharp.
We can get clean one time.
Get clean one time.
Get old Jay St. Patrick on the one time.
On the one time.
One time, St. Patrick.
Well, y'all, I've enjoyed this show. Thank you, Miss Theresa, for coming through. Jay Cutler, you got anything, man?
Nah, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love. Till next time.
Yeah.